Hey, it's May, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about Fae Farm. Fae Farm is a new cozy farming sim that releases on September 8th of this year, and aside from it looking like the coziest and most magical farming sim that you can get your hands on, it has had a lot of controversy over its price tag. So today, I will be talking about all things Fae Farm and the gameplay elements of the game, and whether or not it is actually worth that controversial price tag. So let's get into today's video. So before we even talk about the price tag, let's go over some of the gameplay that you will experience in Fae Farm. In Fae Farm, you will escape to an enchanted world of Azoria, where you will encounter charming creatures, grow relationships with the townsfolk, nurture your farm, and infuse a touch of magic into everything that you do. There is, of course, farming, cooking, potion making, mining, and much more to the game. Not only is this a game where you can play alone, but it is in fact a multiplayer game where you can play along with your friends. Fae Farm will be available on the Nintendo Switch as well as the PC, and now that I mention this, you're probably curious as to whether or not that the multiplayer aspect of this game will be cross-platform or not, and do not fear, it is in fact cross-platform. So if you're playing on the PC and your friend is playing on the Switch, don't worry, you can enjoy each other's company in-game. And to my knowledge of the multiplayer aspect of Fae Farm, there is kind of a lack of communication in-game, and it's mainly through emotes, so you may want to set up a Discord call, FaceTime, etc. to communicate with your friends while exploring your farm. Or, just have a friend that you know so well that you can read each other's minds and know exactly what's happening. That might work too. There will also be a host, so whoever is hosting will invite everyone over to their farm. All the story progression happens only on the host's farm. So if you're looking for story progression, maybe hosting on your own game is not for you, but if you're looking to earn some coins and just have fun with your friends, then maybe the multiplayer is just what you need. You can also create a purely multiplayer farm if you'd like, as you can create multiple save files, so one can be just your own farm and the other can be you and a partner's farm or a friend's farm, etc. Now that we've covered what systems that the game will be releasing on and the multiplayer aspect of the game, let's talk a little bit about my favorite things of Fae Farm. So first off is the animals. I am absolutely obsessed with the cuteness overload that is the animals in Fae Farm, along with just the story. The story of this game is absolutely lovely. I'll try not to spoil it for you, but as you progress, you will unlock different areas, meet new NPCs, you can romance some of the townsfolk, and even unlock up to 4 farms. Yeah, 4 farms. Now, I know this might seem stressful to have 4 farms to take care of each day, but the developers have made it very clear that not everything on the farm needs to be done every day, like petting your animals, watering crops, and whatever else you do on a farm. Bad things will not happen as far as I know. My other favorite thing is the warp points, or the fast traveling areas that you can use in the game and unlock. If you're anything like I am, I get very lost very quickly and have absolutely no sense of direction. So these fast travel areas are perfect for when you get a little lost and need to go home. Another thing that I love and that I screamed about how cool it was while I was playing the game for the first time is the automatic tool selection. I know this may seem simple, but not having to select tools for every single thing you do is amazing. The game already knows what you want, and if you want to water a crop, then hit a rock and then chop a tree, no worries. The game has you. You can do it with ease, as the game will automatically select the right tools for each of those tasks. Ultimately, this game is made to be cozy. That is what the developers wanted for this game. They wanted to create the coziest game that they possibly could, and I really do feel as though they did. And I think that is probably my most favorite thing and aspect of this game, is that it's just based around coziness. No matter what pace you're going at, if you're progressing in the story or not, if you're tending to your farm, if you're romancing, you can do it at your own pace, and there's no consequences to not tending to your fields one day or just purely fishing one day. It's whatever you want to do. And it's so much fun. It's so relaxing. It's so cozy. The decorating aspects of the game are cozy. It's just hear me out. It's good. Hear me out, it's good, okay? So now let's talk about how long the game is. How much gameplay is there actually to Fae Farm? And to my knowledge, there are 12 chapters in the game, and it took me about 3 to 5 hours to just play 2.5 of those chapters. But really, you can play this game at whatever pace you want. If you want to focus on the story for a little bit, and then focus on farming and fishing, and then go back to the story, you can absolutely do that. Developers had put a focus on coziness when developing this game, and cozy is exactly what this game is. It is stress-free, cute, and honestly, everything that I have been looking for in a cozy game. Along with the story, you can still play for tons of hours after the story. Just because the story ends doesn't mean that the game is over. You still have a farm to tend to, animals to pet, and things to explore and discover, and much, much more. Now let's talk about the price tag. As mentioned before, there are 2 systems that this game will be releasing on, the PC and the Nintendo Switch. On the PC, there are 2 price points. You can get the base game for $40, or you can get the deluxe version for $60. On the Switch, there will only be the option for the $60 version of the game, and this price tag is kind of daunting, as many cozy games that we are all familiar with have a pretty decent and reasonable price tag, averaging about $30 or less. And as much as this price tag can be scary, the game has a ton to offer. The game is also confirmed to have 2 DLC packs that will be released sometime in 2024 that are included in the deluxe version of the game. Now, do I love the price? No. But I can accept it, as the game is very polished, very functional, and overall a fun and cozy experience. The game is very similar in price to many other games, including Animal Crossing New Horizons, and honestly, the game is very similar to AC&H, but with a lot more to offer. So in short, saving up the cash to buy the game is honestly worth it in my opinion, as there's a lot of elements that many of us cozy gamers have been asking for in a cozy game. There's a lot of gameplay and a lot of things to explore in the game, and the game was made with just lots of love and care for the game and ultimately the individuals who would be playing the game. I do believe that concludes today's video. I hope this video helped you out to kind of make up your mind whether or not the game would be worth it for you. There's a lot of aspects of the game that I really do enjoy and love about it, and I really do believe that it is worth the $60 price tag. If you liked today's video, make sure that you give the video a like and also subscribe, as it helps me out a ton. Thank you so much to Phoenix Labs and Fae Farm for allowing me to play the game early access, to be able to tell you guys whether or not it is actually worth buying. And I really do believe that everybody who gets their sticky little cozy gamer fingers on this game will absolutely adore it. I will see you guys all in the next video, but for now, bye bye.